do like this. Live chat. All right, so we are live now, Jew. So you don't have to stay on long. We'll see how many people show up. Right up here is how many people are on it. Will you see this? This will give me likes.
The body's likes, I see it.
Now this is live chat, so we should be able to see when people come on. Hi.
Y'all coming in the house.
Hey, Shella. You're new. Hey, Lisa. Hey, L1. You're new. How are you, Shelly? So it's Friday Wine Down. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Nisi. This is Jew. So you all are finally meeting Jew. I made him come on here. He didn't want to.
What's up, party people?
He didn't want to.
It's Friday. It's love.
Right. See, you can see what they're saying. Hey, Moxie. He was like, he said it was too girly for him.
I mean, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, my ass. Who this? This is Julian. You at the bar? Of course you at the bar, Ladessa. The guy with good taste in cars. Michelle works with cars.
Okay. Hey, Michelle.
He don't know what's happening. Hey, Kiana, it's Black Girl Beige. Tell a Black Girl Beige said, hey. He doesn't know what to expect. But who is Julian to Lulu? Hi, Janice. This is my friend I go visit in North Carolina. That's what I said. Lisa, of course she's in the club. We're talking about Ladessa. What club you in? What hood club you in, Ladessa? He said he didn't want to be on some makeup thing. So I'm going to stay away from makeup for a minute. And then we'll talk about makeup in a little bit.
Oh, Lord.
You see, he's looking like, oh, my God.
Yes.
I didn't do an airport live. I did not do an airport live. I just kind of chilled at the airport. I only had like an hour. Why, thank you. She said, good job. Ain't he cute? Ain't he handsome? He all handsome.
Yeah, he all right. It's all about Lulu. This is Lulu's world. I'm just a visitor.
I got my Regal bun on. You like him older? Well, he older than you. I'm the cougar in this little thing we got going on. I'm the old one.
Just barely.
Isn't he nice looking? He trying to act like he don't know he nice looking. But okay, I'm gonna leave him alone right now. Your husband gonna beat you? You gonna be all right, Harpo. Tell Harpo to leave you alone. Tell Harpo to leave you alone. So what's been going on? He is cute. He know he handsome. He's real stylish too.
Thank you.
He's real stylish too. That's
all right. I'm just a simple man.
Hi, Nicole. How are you? You know he handsome though. He just front like he don't.
Laying low, I'll be laying low. Laying low in these streets. Gorgeous fam.
What rapper did you meet today? Michelle, with your little LA life.
You're a rapper? You a rap Billy?
Nah, you can say he nice looking. Yep, we got. He's got the Idris Elba American accent going.
Oh wow, Idris Elba. Okay.
He is. Thank you. He is fine. He know we fine though.
No, I'm not. I'm easy breezy. We laying low out here.
Now we got fine AF. Listen, Jewel, you know what? I'm gonna post his profile picture in the group when we done. You met Common? Shut your mouth. Well, you know Common from Chicago. Everybody know Common. My cousins went to school with him. Common is sexy though. I will say that. Common's good looking. And hell, Jew about his age. Common ain't that. Yeah, Common ain't young.
We both 47.
Hi, Denise. She said, I knew you wouldn't haul your ass to North Carolina for just anyone. Okay, the deal is, tell him Jew's had a crush on me for how long?
I don't know, I lost count. I met Lulu on somebody else's wall years ago.
Right.
I liked her little vibe, her little pulse, sense of humor and all that. She had a big booty too, so yeah. I had to say something to her.
Big booty. Big booty is why he spoke. It wasn't because of my stuff. It's because of my big booty.
It was her mind and her behind, okay? It's balance. See how it's balanced.
Right, the head and the butt.
Right.
Balances each other
Equilibrium.
so I don't fall.
All that. She good people, though. She good peoples. Y'all hear that?
Can I get a like or something? What's up with that? Y'all come in. Don't nobody like me. I said I wasn't gonna ask for
She
likes,
said don't nobody like me.
but y'all killing me now. I mean, I try
chilling this Friday night. They chilling.
I try my hardest. So I did go and get the sultry palette, y'all. I gotta go back and return this Jew tomorrow.
What is that?
I gotta exchange this.
What's broke?
This one of these is broke.
What is this?
It's a blush palette.
Oh.
He's distracting. So I got this. Even though I didn't, I started talking makeup, so he had to leave. You see him back there.
Y'all still see me. I'm stretched out.
No, we just went out to dinner. We're back. We're good. Don't worry. Trust me. I'm gonna have the rest of the evening now, child. Don't think about that. Hi, Veronica. So I got the sultry. When it's $27, it became cute. At $45, no. $27, it's doable. But what? Hi, Ken and Rave. How are you? You know what? Don't worry. Janice. Hi, Monique. I got Essie on clearance. These were $2.87. No, I did not scare anyone at O'Hare this time. I just chilled. I watched Criminal Minds. I was really good. Hey, Ann, how are you doing? Have you heard anything? Did you talk to YouTube? Swatch the sultry. Okay, let's swatch it. What are you looking at? What do you mean? What are you looking at? You talking about him back there? That's Julian. That's Juju. Weren't they for $2.87? I'm gonna have cute feet in the summertime because right now I don't have cute feet. I had no cute feet right now. I had no cute feet. You had cute feet? No cute feet.
Yes, you do, y'all.
Now I have to say this is some pretty packaging. Juju and Lulu. That's right. Ju and Lou. Oh, look, they just fucking with you. I didn't have time. Juju with that voodoo that only he do. I'm reading to you what they're saying about Juju.
That sounds like something I don't say.
That does sound like
I'm
something.
that. Oh Lord, that's funny.
Hi, Angela. Man, let me tell you, it is rainy here in North Carolina. I ain't trying to. We just chilling because it has been raining all day.
Indeed, all weekend.
Right. What are they doing, Ann, with you? They're just. That's all right, you know. You can keep going with Ju don't mind.
Do your thing.
Your daughter's in Wilmington? Is Wilmington close to here, Ju?
That's down by the beach. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's the beach.
Right, there's no polar vortex, but it's a whole lot of rain. What colors do you want me to swatch? Cause we need a black. Ugh, cause we need a black, right? Okay, so here's the colors I like. Bloom. Now look at this. Nothing but one color. They monetize. How do they monetize only half? How do they monetize only half? That makes no sense to me. So here's Bloom. There's Bloom. That's pretty. Right, it doesn't have glitter in the black, so it's not the best black ever. Is it? I'm gonna have to check them because I have them both now. You don't have your super chat back? Well, do you get a lot of super chats? Because I don't get any. Not that I want, because 30%, YouTube can kiss my ass, get my 30%. It is a cohesive palette. Oh, this rose quartz looks pretty too, right there. Let's play with rose quartz. Ooh. Oh, well, thank you, Nicole. She said, you coming on here means you're real as fuck. And there's no, oh, I gotta not curse because I could get demonetized. Yeah, that's when I bought it. I just bought it now. And you know I ain't paid full price for this thing. I just bought it because it was half off. And then Cinder right here. Do you have any questions for Jew? Oh, wait a minute. Are you watching me now?
Am I watching you?
What was that? Who you watching? No. No, actually what I heard when I was watching this thing from YouTube Creators Insider, what it is that you could get away with cursing. They just don't, you can't curse in the very beginning because that's when YouTube actually catches it. And they say if you're cursing a lot in the beginning, then that shows what kind of type of thing you're doing. So therefore, that's why people say, well, they curse a lot. Yes, but they don't curse in the beginning. They put it through a little bit, and it's not a lot of cursing, but because it's not within the first 30 seconds to a minute, YouTube doesn't really catch it, which is good for me because I don't curse in the beginning. I curse as I drink. I curse as I talk. I curse then. So I also got the LA Girl ones. I got the Blush Babe. I got the Island Hottie because I never have enough blush in my entire life. The Island Hottie one though is broken, so I need to take it back. What am I doing with it? It's broken, so ask him what he thinks of me doing YouTube. What do you think of me doing YouTube? They want to know.
You want to know how I feel about you?
I mean,
I think it's dope. She's doing her craft. It's a beautiful thing.
Right, I need a drawer full of blush. I do have. I have the Island Hottie one, but it's broke. So here's the Blushed Babe. This is the lighter one. Hey, they are asking all kind of questions. I don't mean anything right now. What look does he prefer on you? Dark, sexy, sultry, natural, and rosy. I knew he was gonna do that. I knew.
I trust her instinct. She's got good taste. Can they hear me?
No, it's not where you look. They can see you. He was like, "What the fuck?"
I don't know nothing about none of that shit.
So this is
she
pretty.
make it do what it do, y'all.
This is pretty. This would look really pretty with this, though, wouldn't it? Isn't this almost the same color? This, though, is very... I'm going to have to play with this with a brush. Because this is very sheer. right, exactly. He was like, hey, what? Huh? What the fuck? What does that mean?
Right. Rosy?
Rosy? I guess it means like... Does he care if I wear makeup?
Nah.
But he's not one of them dudes to be like, you wear makeup. You wear makeup. When I send him pictures, Jew says they're nice. Jew is very complimentary, which is what we want in a man. But Jew's a big old flirt. He got how many broads he dating here?
None.
They're like, did Lou say that? Y'all know I'm sick. How do we meet? We met on we know each other through Facebook.
Yeah.
We met each other because of this one guy who's like Mr. like New Age spiritual guy. We were on his page, and then you were in another group I was in, weren't you? We was in that nasty little group. We was in a nasty little group, I think. Mm-hmm.
No, I made a friend request with you off of Jason's.
Was it Jason's? Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah. So this guy Jason, he's like very spiritual, very new agey, and we were both on his page.
He's an energy healer guy.
Did he slip into my DMs? Not in the beginning.
Not really.
He did eventually though.
Lulu's not DM friendly. She'll shut you down.
Yeah, I'm not a DM friendly chick.
I got that real quick. Like, okay, let me refrain from what I really want to say to her.
Wait a minute. Listen, Facebook, I have one of the driest. I have one of the driest inboxes you will ever find on Facebook. Men do not come in my inbox, and when they do, they leave real quick.
Because Lulu shuts it down.
I'll be like, what you want? And I look like this when I'm typing. What is the direct messages? The inbox. You know how people get in inboxes, Monique? It goes down in the DM.
She won't respond.
I don't.
You'll say some hot sideways shit to her ass and get no response. That's when you know she's not down with that. She does not speak the language at all.
I'll be like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I got that real quick. Years ago. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to come ahead.
And apparently everybody got it by now because people be like, oh my, all these men in my inbox. My inbox is strictly friends.
Dudes proceed with caution with Lulu. She's not about that life.
No, you happen to inbox me and I told you. Lisa, that's right. But anyway, this is a highlighter palette. They have the moonlight and the sunlight. I got the moonlight because the sunlight is the darker palette. Ooh, these are pretty. These are pretty. Yeah, so no, I'm not the inbox chick. People leave my inbox alone. They back away really quickly. They be like, this bitch is insane.
It would behoove you to back back. If she would tell your girlfriend.
No, you know what, the last one who said that shit though, this was the funny one. One guy came in my right, hold up. It was this one guy who came in my inbox. And he was like, so this is what I usually say to men when they like get in my inbox a lot, right?
You know, you got a girlfriend.
Tell Brandon, medieval times is exactly what the fuck it was. So this guy's in my inbox, right? And he's like, you know, I really like to get to know you or whatever. You know, yeah. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to what I was saying. So this guy's in my inbox and he's like, you know, talking about how he wants to meet up with me. He thinks I'm so beautiful. The usual chatter. And I said, so what's your girlfriend, wife, significant other, person you're living with? I go down a whole list of what they could be called. Your wife, your long-term girlfriend, your living, your significant. What would they say if they knew you was in contacting me? And then he went in the, well, you know, we ain't getting along, and we about to break up. We was just talking about the Pokes. The Pokes are still around. We thought the Pokes had disappeared. Apparently, the Pokes are still around. That is the stupidest thing ever. Violated. Right. Hey, Mary. No, the whole poking thing is ridiculous. But let me just tell you, you know how Jew say he ain't that fine? Let me just tell you about Jew. I did one of those, hey, handsome post your picture or something, right? He posted his picture. How many of them bras sent you a friend request? It was about 3-4 of them. It was like, because I know they did, because all of a sudden I saw more other pictures. Says, hey, good morning. I was like, really? Them bras was like,
what you talking about.
Yeah, okay. I know who they are. I was like,
what you talking about?
Don't make me cut them. They don't know I will cut a broad over my juju. I will cut a broad over juju. Who that? This is Julian. This Jew from North Carolina, Jenny. I will cut a broad for Jew. He just don't want to accept my love. He don't want to accept my love. You see over there? He laughing at me. I'm bearing my heart to him, my soul. I'm bearing my heart, my soul, and he's over there chuckling. This is what he does. This is. And you're right. You're gonna backdoor them hoes. My squad is rough. we
heard it in a while.
Wait a minute. We gonna come out with powder brushes. And palettes, powder brushes and palettes, and fuck them up.
Lipstick crew, lipstick killers.
Right, the lipstick crew, lipstick killers in the house. Right, don't piss off the gorgeous doorknobs. You see though, he's just ignoring me.
The gorgeous doorknob.
It's a joke.
Oh,
It's a
God.
joke. It's a joke.
Okay.
Hey, Kim. Okay, so there was this thing where all these people were doing these like really irritating videos talking about how they were going to change the channel. I'm changing my channel, and it's going to be like this. So me being me had to do something ignorant. So I said I was going to change it, and I was going to call everybody gorgeous doorknobs. Because everybody's like, I'm not going to call you all that. I'm not going to do that. Right. We gonna shank them with an eyeliner brush, with a blending brush. So yeah, see how he's ignoring me now. All I want is Jew's attention. Hey, Jew.
All eyes on Lou. All eyes on Lou.
honey, it snowed in Arizona.
Yeah,
Hold up.
in the desert. Don't you snow in Vegas?
Hold up. Jew, ain't no eyes on me. They all back there on you. Trust and believe. They see. You can see you, Jew. Can you see you right here? They can see you.
Barely.
Trust me. They looking. They like who that back there? Who that back there? Who that back there? See? Hell yeah. See?
Peace, fam. Peace, fam.
Okay, you missed the snow. Well, like I told you, niece, you can move to Chicago. You can come visit me in Chicago anytime in the wintertime. Right, y'all see me all the time. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about me. He's Kojak too. You just told on yourself. You just told on your age when you called him Kojak.
Kojak. The black Kojak.
The black Kojak who loves you, baby.
One of my nicknames.
Was it?
You know, I first went shake my head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Black Kojak. Slick Watts.
However, Jew don't love me right now. Y'all want to know why Jew don't love me? Because I beat him in Jeopardy.
I got to do something about that. Can't allow that to happen.
Sorry.
She about to get hope. She about to get more hope. She get me in Jeopardy.
Well, you can tell I'm not one of those women who let men win just because. Right, Jew and Lou.
She got lucky, y'all.
I ain't get lucky.
Got lucky.
Right, don't play spades with him. Or bid whist, because I play bid. I play that big girl game. I don't play spades. Huh?
I can't play no damn cards.
You can't play no cards?
Yeah, hell no. I hate cards. I'm better at board games, shit, trivia games.
Jeopardy. Next time are you gonna come and visit me soon, Jew?
Yes. Chicago is definitely on the
He's gonna come to Chicago, and I'm gonna make him do a live with
Gotta
me.
be warm out that month.
Yeah, oh yeah, it has to be warm. And I'm gonna surround him with all my makeup.
April.
I'm in North Carolina, so my makeup is at home. Right. See, Telly Savalas was not as fine as Julian. No, he was not. He was not.
Tell us some facts. The black Kojak.
Yes, that's him again. I'm trying to go someplace warm. We can go to like meet up in New Orleans. He gonna be my vacation babe. Can we be?
Vacation.
We what is it called?
Vacation.
What is no? But they call it something.
It's a vacation.
Right, a vacation. We gonna have a vacation relationship. That too. right. If he sees my room and all the make, he's gonna be like, really? This is for real shit. Is Janice on here? Janice, National Lash Day. Cocoa lashes were on sale, so I got some. My lash drawer is coming together. Now I just gotta figure out what drawer I'm gonna make into the lash drawer. But now I want to be like you. I want to have 2 lash drawers. You make me sick. I think only about 5 to try out. Because it's like I was trying them out, so I only got 5. So yeah.
It's this electric blue color. It gets your attention.
Oh, yeah, I've run out of room. How much did you get on your hush order, Jenny? Your retina said no. Yeah. I'm looking at how many lashes. I probably have a year's worth of lashes. I probably could go through the whole year now and not buy another lash. That was an ASMR moment. I think I'm gonna do ASMR stuff. Hello. I'm drinking Riesling right now. You got all the JCat highlights? Yes, yes, yes. The JCat highlights. I showed in my live this morning. He doesn't know I did this. I went and got what I got. I showed what I put in my travel makeup bag. Aren't they pretty? And for the price, they are extra. Party. I'm joking. Could you see me doing ASMR? First off, my throat would be mad at me. Bitch, talk real. What is wrong with you? All that whispering and shit. Hello. Art. Yes, yes. I love the embossing because you know that makes me happy. Pretty packaging makes me happy. And five of them for $13.50. You can't beat that deal with a stick, as them old people say. You can't beat that deal with a stick, y'all.
R. Kelly has been arrested.
Has he been arrested yet?
Taken into custody.
All right. The R is in. Jussie been released, and the R has been arrested. What kind of week is this, y'all? Hello, goodbye. What y'all think about Jussie Smollett? I told y'all he was. I told y'all that he was lying. Oh, I think I got those two. I got Sugar already, and then I think I got the Vices at the purple one, and then I got another one. Jussie is a problem. Did you see that they cut him out? We was watching it on the news. They getting rid of Jussie. Jussie is out of here. Out of here. Okay, so let's talk about the crazy shit this week. So what is it? So we have that one. They got R. Kelly. And Jordan, is that the one we were talking about? Jew? Is Jordan the one we were talking about? Is that the man who got caught up in the prostitution ring? The
Bob Kraft.
That Bob Kraft. Okay.
Bob Kraft, owner of the Patriots.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, you know the LGBTQ community is coming for him. Now they still. Oh, Jordan Wood. Is that okay? Is that for real though? Is that for real? This is my thing. Of all the men out there, why did you fuck your best friend's sister's man? I mean, come on now. And now your shit your well is about to run dry. The old white pervert has not messed up his career, Mary. Let's just be honest. He's a billionaire. There's nothing that can mess up his career. The Bob Kraft guy. Now, Jordan Woods, let's talk about her. Oh, let's talk. Right. The collab is done. She Kardashian, the Kardashian. That is hilarious. Do you know what we're talking about, Jew?
Tristan Thompson?
Yeah, you know he supposedly was messing around
with Chloe's sister?
Kylie.
Friend or something?
Yeah, her best friend.
I don't know the detail. I heard.
But her best friend has been making money through being her best friend. Like she's got a collab.
All you gotta do is hang with them bitches.
Right. So she's got a collab and stuff. So you know that shit. You know Chris gonna shut that shit down. Chris don't play.
Who was Chris the mom?
Wait a minute. She moved out of where? She used to live with Kylie? Oh my Lord. I don't care. Here's my thing. You had to mess around with your best friend's sister's man. You couldn't find in all the men in Hollywood. Y'all live in LA. It's a lot of men. You had to fuck him. Girl, you ain't shit. Oh, she was living in the guest house? Oh, okay. Girl, you ain't shit. You gotta go. Bye. Boo bye. But see, she think, but they, right, there are just opportunities. But right, watch this. She thinks she's gotten enough juice that she don't need them now. Chris Jenner gonna shut her down. I don't care. Kylie, Chloe, they don't mean a damn thing. It's Chris is going to be the one to shut her down. Chris is the one wielding all the power. I ain't mad at Chris. I love me some Chris Jenner. I want to be her best friend. Fuck all the rest of them. Can I be Chris's best friend? Chris, girl, what's up? Come on. Come on now. Me and Chris would be best friends. What's up, girl? I Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Me and Chris would be the best of friends. That's who I'd be friends with. Not what's his name, Caitlyn. Have you seen his feet in his shoes? The problem I have with Caitlyn Jenner is that he looks like a unput together drag queen. Oh yeah, of course they did. But Chris once again has made her money off of that. But Caitlyn, I'm gonna need him to get a stylist. I need Caitlyn to get a stylist because he just be looking like the worst old school drag queen ever. Because whatever he calls himself, he's a drag queen to me. Right, Chris don't mess around. I'm telling you. Listen, Chris, I done told y'all. I don't care about him. It's hilarious to me. But I'm telling y'all this. Chris took lemons and made a fucking empire. She didn't make no lemonade. She didn't make a lemon drop martini. Chris made a damn empire. I love her. I think he's still Republican. What? She made an empire. Did I lie? Okay, let me tell you what y'all seeing back there. Yeah, she has a line. She has something with I Lord. Right. He got the itis. We just finished eating right before we came in. You looking like the straight itis, man. You was looking like the straight itis. I looked back there. You was like.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit kicked in.
Hold on.
Listen.
Chew.
Oh, have mercy. And y'all, the itis is real.
We're going to get North Carolina barbecue tomorrow. Yeah, Jesse's still talking about he innocent. But we're going to have to put him through Bad Guys Inc. training. Because they said he wrote a check to him. Who writes a check when you on some? The first rule of doing some fucked up, doing some low key undercover bad shit is it's a cash only business. What's the difference with North Carolina barbecue? G, what's the difference?
Difference?
A lot of them do vinegar based, right?
Yeah, this side of the state is vinegar based.
I'll tell you.
One side is tomato based, and the other half is vinegar based.
Okay. Who gonna have problems in Jesse? Jesse gonna be fine. All right, Nicole. You having a what? They had the Ilure party for? Okay, first off, I was never gonna buy those. Because they said had her name on them. Anything Kardashian related, I don't buy. Because I just want them to disappear like Paris Hilton did. Right. Hey, Kim. Yes, and Mr. Kelly has just been escorted into the jailhouse. But as me and Ju were talking about, why does everybody have to film themselves? See, this is what they do to themselves. Not to say, we already know, I think R. Kelly is a piece of trash already. But your dumb ass got filming you gonna videotape yourself doing this shit. You deserve to go under the jail. And let me tell you, they gonna get his ass if they can prove that he did this and they put his ass in jail. But what does he need to sell it for? He's R. Kelly. No, they want to have. Let me tell you why, Jenny. Let me give you the real, because I've dealt in these people. They want to have a memory of it, so they can look back at that shit. Yeah, I hit that right there. Now your dumb ass. Now your ass is gonna be going down finally. Yeah, it's a trophy. That's all it is. It's not about anything else but having that trophy and having that memory. Okay, the reason why it took, Jussie said drugs made him. The reason why it took so long, Janet, is because the girl that was involved in the one back then in the early 2000s, they could not get her. Yeah, he filmed it. Um, he the girl, they couldn't prove it, and they couldn't prove the age because when it came out she was older, and she was living in Europe and wouldn't come back to the States, so they couldn't get her back to the States to question her. So that's it. So that's why he never, so, and then they just waited out the statute of limitations on that, and then they had to drop it because they could never get, so basically R and them paid her off and sent her overseas. That's what everybody pretty much knows happened. They sent her over, paid her off and sent her overseas. So that's what everybody thinks happened with her. So that's why. Now let's go back to Chris. Right, Chris, I don't think Chris had anything to do with this because she don't care about Jordan and them. Chris is all about her family. They can do no wrong. She ain't gonna set up to have her daughter hurt. Yeah, right. Sexual assault shouldn't have a statute of limitations, but it does. So all they did was wait out that 7 years. I got 17 conversations going on, but I'm gonna roll them all together. Roll them all together. Right. I don't think so. And I don't think that, she would do that. I don't think that's something. Maybe she didn't like the dude. True enough. But to sick Jordan on, no. Well, we'll see what happens. If they wind up being friends again in 2 years, then we'll know there was all a setup. But I honestly think she kept Kanye, right? Well, of course she kept Kanye. Kanye got that straight money. Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Well, and we'll see how Chris reacts. Right, Kanye. Right, Kanye is Kanye though. So Tristan is like, Tristan is C level at best. Kanye is A level all day. I don't know. How did they find out? Can I say something about all these bras getting pregnant? Can somebody use condoms? Can somebody get birth control? Can somebody? Can we just? I mean, is it that hard? I mean, y'all live in y'all got money, so it ain't like y'all don't have insurance. Can you get? Can we do stuff like get condoms? Can we use condoms? Can we use birth control? Can we do like normal people do? Because they forever getting pregnant by somebody. No, it doesn't ruin their lives, but it's like, come on now. Come on now. I'm just saying. Jill, you gone? Right, right. Yeah, well, he gonna have to get over that. It don't feel the same. Right. Oh, we just talking about all kind of stuff. He's knocked out. He was on here for a while. Then I started pulling out makeup. He was done. He was done. He got very manly on me. He was like, okay, I'm out. But I cannot wait till summertime and break out these nail polishes. I cannot wait. The ice is strong. We went and had Mexican. Yes, I went to Ulta. Right. Yeah, they all over it. I went to Ulta. Janice, these were $2.87. They were 75% off. I love going. Don't you love going places and then finding some you score? Now the Nordstrom rack here was terrible. It did not it didn't have any makeup at all hardly. It sucked for makeup. But I got my stuff from Ulta. I don't even know if I wanted this, but well, Jesse's a hot mess. I have discussed Jesse. I'm telling you, everybody in Chicago was like, now I have some diehard want to believe in Jesse people that I know from Chicago, but they just want to believe in him. But wait a minute, some people talking about the police that set him up. Okay, first off, let's just be honest. The story was so, yes, some people trying to say that, because Chicago has such a terrible, whatever. The story was so ridiculous that who believed him? I mean, as the story came out more and more, the more he tried to elaborate on the story, it sounded more ridiculous. Like he still had the noose around his neck. Who walks around with a fucking noose on your neck? Who does that? I found this very interesting, and I'm just gonna say this because I noticed it when they showed him leaving, when he was leaving the Yes, hopefully he will get all 70. When he was leaving the police when Jesse was leaving the police, I want y'all to go look at it. He jumped into an Uber. He jumped in an Uber because I saw the little Uber sign on the back, the little U. He got into an elite, Uber Elite. Hey, Tracy. So, well, it wasn't -40 that day. It was 5 degrees. Who, R. Kelly? No. Here's what I'm going to say. They're going to get him on this, though, because they've been trying to get him for years. Right, right, exactly. Hey, Tamika, how are you? You're new. Right, he was Jesse just needed to stop talking. His people just should have shown him, shut up, man, just shut up. But he's going to do some time. And the reason why R is going to do some time is because they've been gunning for him for years. And they finally got something, and they're going to take him down. They're going to take him down. And then on top of it, you add that Lifetime. They're going to get him. They're going to get him. He's gonna get some time, and the reason being is because they couldn't get him on that first one, and Chicago wanted him. That's the real. They wanted to get him on that one. They really did, but they could not get him. And now if they've got it, they gonna come for him. And on top of it, and then you got the video. Come on. Yeah, Jesse wanted more attention than money. Well, he getting attention. He ain't getting that money though, because they about to cut him out. What is it? They taking him out the next 2 episodes. In 2 episodes, he's out of here. Empire sucks anything. Man, I got 15,000 conversations going on. I'm not sure if it's state or federal. This one. If it's federal, they really got them, because the feds don't come for you until they really have the works on you. I know that for a fact. The feds do not arrest you until they have a really pretty airtight case on you. The feds don't play. The feds be like, okay, we got you now. I don't know if it's state or federal. But he needs to go down. I think yeah, let's go back to him, right? Veronica, I understand that. But okay, that is old, and yeah, they should come for her, but that was there down south. We're talking about a totally different jurisdiction. Now you're talking about Chicago. Chicago's a different place. Emmett Till was from Chicago, but that didn't happen over there in Chicago. Trust me, if it was in Chicago, they might have came for her, but she's down south, so we can't make that happen. However, he was in Chicago doing this, and I'm gonna tell you why it's going to be pushed, because the LGBTQ community, if he's did this, is not going to stand for it, and they're going to be pushing for something to happen to him, because right, Of course she did. But once again, what I'm saying, Veronica, is that you cannot say, why isn't this happening based on them doing it in Chicago? Chicago is totally states away from there. So we have no jurisdiction over her in, was it Mississippi? We can't, Chicago can't do that. Right? Yes, it would be good if they did do that. It should happen. But the reality is that that's down there. Now, people need to rally and say they need to do that. But in Chicago, they're doing that now. And the main reason why they're doing it is based on the manpower that was involved. Kim, you come where you came? You just came out of nowhere. That he will absolutely get all 70. You just came out of nowhere with that one, girl. Mm-hmm. Right. That's a closed case. They'd have to charge her. This is a very active case. Right. He was in that Uber. Now, see, that's what I'm saying about him in that Uber. Perhaps he should have just gone and ordered Uber Eats. See, that's what I'm saying. It was Jussie. Come on, Jussie. So yeah, so that was an active case, and they put a lot, they put a lot of manpower behind it, based on. Yeah, yes, they did, but those were newer cases. You're talking about Emmett Till. That is a closed case from so many years ago. Right, right. So, right, and the ones against Bill were new charges. So all of that, right. See, so those are the things. So you have to understand, Veronica. And at the end of the day, Bill Cosby was guilty of what he did. So he deserved to go down. And if they gave him extra time for the things that they got that they couldn't get him for before, oh well. Because he was a predator and a menace for decades. Just like R. Kelly. R. Kelly needs to do some serious time because of what he did. Right. See, I'm not. I'm not. Here's what I'm going to say as a woman, and I think that sometimes we have to understand that there's power involved, and as I've said before, you got to understand he has a fetish based on what he was doing to women. He has a fetish, and yes, some of those women got allowed him to do it based on, but he was using his power, his prestige, to in order to get them to do it. That's number one. But number two, some of those women he did drug, because you have to understand how a fetish works. um you know you have to understand, but a lot of them are being punished, Veronica. There's a lot of them coming up on charges right now. So um so he So in order to get the serious high, you have to get some that are unknown, unbeknownst to them. So yeah, some of these women he told, and they went along with it. They allowed him to, they took the drug. But I promise you, there were some women that were truly, honestly drugged by him, because you're not going to get the high off of it, or it's not going to happen unless um you can get some that don't know, because his whole thing is he likes helpless women. He likes them in a helpless state. So yeah, he's going to get off on that. But the best helpless, the most ultimate helpless, is a woman who doesn't know that this is happening to her. That's the ultimate. And so yes, I believe he did some of that. And that's the truth. Now when it comes down to Jussie needs to just go and take it. I mean, the Cosby Show was a good show. Now the Cosby Show was a good show. I mean, the sad thing is we also have to stop looking at people like Bill Cosby based on their characters on TV, or the characters that we think of them as. because that is a character that he was playing. He's an actor. He was playing a part. That's what he was doing. And so that's what's going to happen, and that's the problem. We look at it like this is Bill Cosby, and that wasn't. That was Heathcliff Huxtable. That was a role he was playing. Bill Cosby, the person, is totally a different thing. And I think that's the problem that we have with celebrities, even with the YouTube celebrities, you know? Uh, right. You know, even with YouTube celebrities, we have to understand that we see people in the light they want us to see them in. And they have characters. Right. Yeah, that news piece was the bad part. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but you know what? Jussie tried to tick all the boxes that was going to get people involved with it and just on his side. He just tried to tick all the boxes, and now all those boxes are going to bite him in the ass. So I think that's the thing. We have to stop looking at these people as the characters that they play on TV and movies or whatever, and understand that we don't know these people. We don't know them. We know we know what they show. Right. 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 The problem is, as you're right. Hi, Stephen. That R. Kelly's reach goes into a lot of music, not just his music. He's written for Michael Jackson. He's written for a lot of people and been involved in a lot. Because let's be honest, musically, he's a genius. I will never take away from his artistic talent. He's a predator and a menace, but he is a genius. You know, Well, from what they said, they were writing him out of Empire. They were taking his, and he wanted to become more relevant so that they would, keep him on the show. Right. Right. Can you separate the art from the artist? Now, let me just be honest with you all. When it comes down to something like these type of issues, these type of things that they're doing, I can't separate the art from the artist. I can't. I'm just not, you know. I just cannot. When it comes down, because as a survivor, as someone who has been sexual, especially with the R. Kelly, you know, I can't. Now, yes, do I have to go through all the music that he has been involved in? I ain't got time for that. But there is no separation from a person who is a predator against women. We at some point as women have to stand up together. So Bill Cosby, no, I'm not gonna watch Cosby Show anymore. Even though it was a part of my childhood, even though I love that show, we are talking about men who were predators against other women. And we as women at some point have to stand together no matter what. Yeah, Roman Polanski, Woody Allen, none of them motherfuckers. All of them, because we as women have got to start standing together and protecting each other. And if I can't say that enough, I'm just going to keep saying that. We as women, we can't make excuses. We can't turn our eye on things like this. Because when we do a disservice to other women. And we give these people the ability to think that it's okay and they can get away with it. We have to shut them down. Mm-mm. Lisa Bonet has never said why she left. Cosby claimed she left. He took her off the show because of Angel Heart in the beginning. He claimed that he didn't want to. Right, right. I can't. So no, I don't want to hear R. Kelly. I don't want to deal with. I'm not gonna watch. Right. Hey, my baby Bob. So I want us as women to start doing that. We must. you know, right, exactly. We must stand as one. We have to be united. We have to say no to these people because no matter what we think of their art, no matter what we think, you know what I'm saying? We have to stand firm on this. And right, yes. And so no, I don't I no. I want us so I want people to like really understand that. Yes, they are artistic. Yes, they are talented. But ultimately, these people are predators. Right. Exactly. Because when we do that, we discount the people that they've hurt, the people that they've. And let me say this, and I'm going to say this for real. I think that people who can do that, separate that, um, do that because they've never experienced it. They've never experienced it. And that's just the real of it. Because if you've experienced it, then you would understand how I can feel like that about it, or someone else can feel about that, about that. Right. But the music that I know of, I'm not going to listen to. I'm not gonna, I'm just being honest because let me be real. The person who makes the money on the music is R. Kelly because he usually produces it, writes it, and things like that. So if he's got that kind of, if he's involved in it, then yes. But like, there's music that I know he's done that no, I'm not gonna listen to anymore. And no, I cannot, based on who he was as an artist, I can't say that I'm never going to hear anything of his again. I can't because I don't know where he has been. But what I can say is what I know of that he was involved in, I'm actively not going to support anymore. And that's why I said that as a woman, I think that the empathy must be with the survivors. Oh, they all knew. Let me tell you, they all knew some. Come on now. They all heard about R. They all heard about him, especially when he was super hot. When he was really hot, there is no separation on this part. You know, on this part, we cannot separate that. And I'm just being honest with you, but I'm saying that okay, once I heard, and it's not about the opportune moment or anything. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about as a person, now that I know this is who you are. So, because as soon as I really started hearing about Bill Cosby and they said what he did, I said, okay, I believe that's what he did. And I stopped. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying as a person, I don't give a fuck about opportune moments or any of that. I don't care about what anybody says about it or how it works or anything. I'm saying once we are aware, once I am aware, then I have to take that moral stand for me. Listen, my moral compass is not that straight up. We know this, but there are certain things that I haven't. But for me, now I have to say that, and I say that based on who I am as a person and what I've experienced as a person. Right. And see, and here's what I'm going to say, and this is what I said, Ash, and you have to understand this. You come from a different time. You are much younger than me. But at 10 years old, my mama didn't tell on me. My mama didn't tell about me. Why? Because she didn't want me to have to deal with the stigma of it and what people would say about me. That's the way people thought back then. And let's be honest, people still treat people like that. So we as a society have to stop this because once, like I said, we don't give this type of okay and pass to people who do other things. But when it comes down to sexually hurting a woman, we find excuses for people, and we want to say the woman has something to do with it or anything like this. Listen, these people are predators. Exactly. And it's still that way. When we make these statements, when we don't believe these women, when they come forward and they come forward and they come forward, then we are perpetuating this belief and how things are done. And that's the problem. Whether it's opportune or not, it's about being, now they feel like they can be heard and people will listen and people will believe. It's that avalanche. See, it's that snowball that turns into an avalanche. And sometimes you need that to happen for things to come out. Because when you don't, listen, just so y'all understand this, who never dealt with this, you feel alone. If someone has done something to you, you feel alone. You feel like, I'm all alone. No one will understand this. There's no one like this but me. You know, so we have to understand that once you hear someone else saying it and you're like, yes, I can come forward. That's how it works, especially in these situations, because the solitary voice will not be heard, because our society is made to believe that women are the seat of morality, and that if something like this happens to us, it's our fault. We've done something. We've worn the wrong clothes. We acted the wrong way. We gave off some signal. I was 10 years old. I gave no signals to this man to put his hands on me. And yet, I will be blamed for it. My mother will be blamed for it. Everyone around me will be blamed, except for this man who tried to put his hands on me. So we have to stop doing that. We really do, as a society. And if nobody does it, we as women must do it for each other. Because if we don't, we can't stop men from doing these things. That's just the reality of it. And I hate to be passionate, but that's what it is. That's what it is. And that's the way it has to be done. Hi Linda, how are you? And I'm very serious about this. I'm very serious. Drinking wine or whatever, that's the truth. I'm still haunted by the man who put his hands on me at 10, and I'm 51. And it's not right. And at 10, my mother couldn't tell because I would have been blamed. Why were you doing this? Why did you let this happen? And we still do this to other women, and we have to stop. If nothing else, support another woman. Some of them are lying, true enough, but too many of them are not. It happens more than we want to admit. It happens all the time to women. Ask your friends. Date rape is real because we feel like, oh, well, I was in this situation. We have a right to say no. We have a right to say stop. We have those rights. Right. And here's my thing about that. You don't know how quickly you're going to respond. You don't know how you're going to act until you're in that situation. You don't know what you're going to do. You have no idea. You have absolutely no idea. Because when things like that happen, it's so foreign to us that we don't expect it. And yes, some of us have fight or flight instincts, but you never know how you're going to deal with it. And Janice, we have all of our own opinions. That's fine. But what I'm saying is that we have to take a stand against these people and say, no matter what, I liked your show, great show and everything, but because of the person that you are, I have to just stop watching you. That's just the reality of it. And that's the way, and that's what I mean. It's not necessarily about not liking the shows. Hey, you know, Right. See, Cosby's still going to make money off those reruns because he still owns those rights. So I'm not going to help this man make money based on the predator that he was. You have That's why people say don't watch these shows. You're talking about, I mean, he was the executive producer. So he still gets paid. So every time people, watch it, we're putting money back in his pocket. So we're still helping to support this man who is a predator. R. Kelly. As much as you can find out the music that he's been involved with, stop listening to it because he does get paid for that. Understand that. He does get paid for that music because he's not just the performer. See, R. Kelly is the writer, the producer, and those are the people who make the money. So therefore, I'm not going to listen to your shit because I'm not going to put money in the pocket of a person like this. I'm not going to help put money in the pocket of a monster. I'm just not. And that's my own personal thing. But what I'm saying is that, and that's fine if you do it, it's your choice and everything, but understand that some of us just aren't. And we're not going to understand it, and we're not going to go for it. And this is my line in the sand. And I'm not going to, and I'm not going to say that you're wrong for it. We all have to live our lives and live our truths. Not going to say that. I'm not going to say that you're wrong for how you feel or but what you're doing. But that's my line in the sand. And people can say, "Oh, you're doing too much." Fuck it. Say I'm doing too much. Cuz that's and for me, that's being in solidarity with the women that have been affected by these people. That's just me. Because I can't hug them all, I can't talk to them all, but I can at least say I'm going to, by my I'm not going to help perpetuate these people's lives, and their livelihoods and them living these wonderful, still having these things. Now, Lord knows Bill Cosby going to be in there for a minute, but his estate is still getting paid because they can't take that away from him. So I'm not going to help put more money. So, right. And we need that change in order for the next woman. See, we need that to be in place for the next woman. No, no. I mean, we all have, now I would like for you to be thinking like me, Janice, but I can't force you and I can't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully what I say might start resonating with you. You know? Right. I guess I better go on. Get this man to take off his clothes because he's knocked out. Well, we've had a really great conversation. Have y'all noticed when I'm drinking a lot, we get real philosophical? Do we have another one of those moments? Hey, Jenny, it got real up in here. It got real up in here. So I'm about to go lay down. It does. Hey. All right. So let's go. It was good. Let me go on and lay down. Let me wake him up. All right. You all have a great night. It was good seeing y'all. Night, Tammy. Night, Linda. Night, Janice. Night, Misty. Bye, my Lisa. Bye, Jenny. Who else is here? Who else is in here? Kimberly. Good night, Veronica. Good night, Tracy. I'm sorry I got a little teary-eyed on y'all. Good night, Mary. That's a serious conversation for me. Good night, T Riggs. Anybody else on here want to say good night before I go? Good night. Let me call you out. Let me shout you out. Say good night, and then I'll say good night back. Good night, Don B. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Moxie. Good night. I think Veronica was on here. If she's still on. Good night, loving Lord always. Good night. Good night. What you sorry for? Good night, Jen. Good night, everybody. Look at all these people saying good night to me. Was y'all just sitting here and not talking? I hope I didn't scare y'all. Good night, Kim. Good night. Good night. I might go live if I have a lot of time at the airport. I'll hang out and go live.